Do you use Gmail for work? In this tech tip, I share 4 tweaks you can make to turn Gmail into a tool that is ready for business. Here we have a screen that is the default view after setting up a new Gmail account. You will observe that there are 3 tabs: primary, social, promotions. The first tweak that we're going to make is to disable something that's called categories. Categories is a feature that's implemented by Gmail to try to fight clutter in your inbox. What it does is it tries to detect whether or not emails are coming from a source such as Facebook, LinkedIn, and it automatically sends those messages to the social category, which is outside of the inbox view. And then you have promotions for items such as newsletters. While this is very helpful, perhaps for a personal account, this could be very dangerous for a business account, because what happens if the algorithm gets it wrong and filters an important email out of your main view, which is the inbox? So the first thing we're going to do is to disable this category view. So to do so, we come to the gear and we click on Configure Inbox. And we just uncheck all the boxes with the exception of primary, and then click the Save button. What this does is it makes sure that all emails as they arrive come to the inbox so that you can decide how you would like to filter those messages. The second thing that we're going to change is something that's called Conversation View. Again, this is a feature implemented by Gmail or by Google to try to combat clutter in the inbox. What it does is that it groups conversations by subject line, because the thinking is that it's best to see an email in the context of the entire conversation. But have you ever had a conversation, or have you ever had an email exchange with someone that's a reply to an email that has nothing to do with the original subject? Well, I know that I have. And so, again, this is something that we don't want the algorithm deciding for us. We want to see emails as they arrive. So to turn off Conversation View, we come here to the Settings box, click Settings, and then here under the General tab, we're going to scroll down to the area that says Conversation View, and we're going to click and turn Conversation View off. Then we're going to scroll to the bottom and click the button that says Save Changes. And what this does is it lists the emails as they arrive in chronological order. The next setting that we will change is turning on keyboard shortcuts, which can be very convenient. Keyboard shortcuts allow us to use a single key to perform actions on emails, such as sending a message to spam in case a spam item arrives in our inbox, to automatically archive a message. So in Gmail, what that does is that it moves it out of the inbox view into a folder or a label referred to as all mail. So to turn on keyboard shortcuts, we'll come here to Settings, and then again to the Settings menu item. And then we will scroll down to the option that says Keyboard Shortcuts, and we will turn those on. And then we'll scroll down. In order for that to become active, we have to save our changes. All right, now what that allows us to do is that when we click on an item, we can hit something like the L key, which allows us to immediately assign it a label or send it to a folder. The difference between labels and folders are that an email can have multiple labels without duplicating the message, which is sort of a new concept for users that may be coming from Microsoft Outlook. But they work very much the same in that when you want to see items under a particular label, you can come over here to More, and you can scroll through all of your labels here. So that just gives you an idea of the keyboard shortcut. And for instance, if I wanted to remove this from view, I could hit the E key, and as you can see, it has been removed from the inbox view, but I'm going to undo that really quickly. So The next and last tweak that we can make is to turn on the preview pane. As you see here, the default view is that you can either see the individual email items, or you click on an item and then you can see the email contents, but you can't do both. For those of you that are coming from Outlook that are used to having what is called a preview pane, allowed you to click on a message and be able to see the contents of that email without leaving the list of emails, which was very convenient because it allowed you to switch back and forth between emails quickly. So to turn that on, we're going to come here to Settings, and then come to the Settings menu item. And then we're going to click on the Advanced tab. And then we're going to scroll to the area that says Preview Pane and click Enable. And then to activate that, we're going to click the Save Changes button. And what we'll have is a split toggle pane icon in the upper right hand corner, which when we click that, what it does is it creates a preview pane out here to the right. So when you select a message, you can still see your list of messages, but you can also see the contents of that message to the right. Gmail out of the box is a useful tool, but a lot of its features are geared towards personal use and makes a lot of decisions on behalf of the user. Business users need complete control over how their email is processed. These 4 tweaks disable settings that limit our control, and they enable features that are useful for business. This quick tech tip was provided by TechnoJudo.com. If this information was useful, please help us help more people by clicking the thumbs up icon and hitting the subscription below. You may also send your questions or how-to requests to questions@technojudo.com, and it may be featured during our next tech tip video. Thank you for watching.